Just how excited are you for Sean Clifford to come back next year, man? What's that do for your development?
It's definitely. I feel like it's a great thing for me, and not only for me, but for the team. Bringing that leader of the offense back. So I think it's only going to help us build our connection, build the bond, build the chemistry, and I'm looking forward to next year with him.
Awesome, buddy. Just how would you assess your season then, man? Like just what your strengths, weaknesses, like where have you improved, where you still trying to improve? Like just looking back on the year.
As I've been saying a lot, I feel like I improved in my mental state of mind. I feel like I got way stronger there, and I just feel like I got more comfortable in the field. And I feel like with Sean coming back, going through another camp in spring ball with him, I'm only going to get more comfortable and get back to my usual self. I feel like it was some stuff I left on the field last year, but that's in the past. Nothing I can do about it now. But I'm definitely looking forward to next year.
Awesome, buddy. I guess let me think here. Maybe about some young guys. I mean, you're kind of a young guy still, but you know what I mean. You've been around for a little while. Any young guys coming up through the wide receiver room or just offense in general? Just kind of who you seeing coming up?
Well, I would say my first young guy that I took under me was Harrison Trey Wallace.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen him come along pretty well. He's been getting more comfortable, getting the playbook more. He's starting to know what he's doing. And I feel like it's coming to him. He's slowing down and he's making plays more. And I can't wait to see him and his development as his years, come here.
Have you seen any of the signees? The recruits that just got signed this week. I don't know. Did you host any of those guys? Did you get to meet any of them when they were up there?
Yeah, I hosted KeAndre.
Nice.
I've been following him throughout high school. I'm excited for him to get here. I'm excited to get to work with him. Take him under my wing and try to teach him the right ways up here.
Awesome, buddy. Yeah, that's good for me, man. I appreciate it. Anybody else?
Zach, you can jump in.
All right, awesome. KeAndre, I just wanted to ask about playing in SEC school. Obviously playing Auburn earlier this year. How do you think playing Auburn kind of prepares you guys for this SEC matchup, given that you guys don't really play SEC schools too often?
I mean, I don't look at it as an SEC or Big Ten competition. I just look at it as another team that we got to prepare for, game plan for, and go out there and execute against. So, I mean, playing Auburn was definitely it was a good challenge. Playing the first SEC school, I guess. But I mean, going out here and playing Arkansas, we can do the same thing: game plan, put in the work, and execute on Saturday.
Any more questions there, Zach?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, KeAndre, just hang tight. Cliffs have 25 in his room right now, so they'll be moving around once they're done.
Okay.
All right.
I'll hop back in real quick.
Go ahead.
Coach Stubbs, man, just what's it like working with the guy? What do you like about Coach Stubbs?
He brings the energy every day. He's not gonna be a coach who's just in a grumpy mood all day or just yelling. I mean, he's a player coach. He brings the jokes, he brings the energy. He wakes us up in the meetings, not boring meetings. I mean, and he's just excited to be around during practice. And then at the same time, we're getting better every day. So I mean, it's great having him, and looking forward to being with him.
I'll do the same for Yurchis then. We're still kind of getting to know Coach Yurchis, man. Just what's he like, in his offensive meeting?
Yeah, he's going to be the one out there bringing the energy, but he's going to be loud with it. You're going to know he's going to get his point across. But I mean, he's a very smart coach. I mean, he knows exactly what he's talking about. So you have nothing to do but to buy in to what he's saying and follow, trust him.
Yeah. So I mainly cover recruiting. I want to circle back on recruiting visits. I never get to ask you guys, what's that like? Like, what's your kind of weekend like hosting guys? Anything unique or you can share about it? Like, just what's your involvement? I guess.
I mean, we just try to basically show them around campus, show them, I guess, what do we do like on a daily basis. So I mean, if we go out or show them the best spots to eat at or the best spots to hang out at. Showing where we play the game. I mean, basically just taking them throughout what we do on a day-to-day basis on campus. So, I mean, it's a fun experience, especially when you got a recruit that or from the hometown, Like I hosted Fat Man K-Tron Allen. So I mean, it was cool being up here with him. It's like we grew up together. So I mean, just show them around, show them what it's gonna be like when you get up here.
Fat Man. I love the nickname. All right, my man. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm gonna hop around. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, Ryan.
Yep.
They grilling him over there, Dre?
Yeah. He over there talking. I ain't seen him stop talking yet. That's cool.
What's up, guys? If you guys have any questions for KeAndre, you can just jump in.
Hey, KeAndre, how's it going?
Going good. How about you?
No complaints. I just had a very large bowl of cereal, so I'm living my life. Where do you think you got better this year, and where do you think you need to improve?
So as I just said, I feel like I got better in my mental state, and I feel like I just only want to get better. Well, not only, but I feel like I can get better in just my playmaking ability, like with the ball in my hands. So I mean, that's the emphasis I've been putting on myself since high school, because I know I can run routes, I can make the catch, but I just want to be that difference maker with the ball in my hands. So I mean, I just been working on that, and I'm gonna hit it hard in the offseason again this year.
How do you work on that?
I'm guessing like cone drill, cone work, more running back drills with the ball in your hands and running and attacking different cones, making different cuts, things like that.
You've talked over the course of the season about sort of being older and wiser than maybe you were earlier in your career. What do you know now that you didn't know, let's say 12 months ago, 24 months ago?
I mean, everybody's timing is different. I feel like you can't rush things. And I know when I first got to college, I didn't expect it to how I was playing out now, that's not how I expected it to go. And I just realized like everything's not gonna go how you want it in life. But hey, you gotta keep going. And that's what I've been sticking to the process. And I've been putting the work in. I know it's gonna pay off.
How do you think you were able to kind of overcome, that freshman wall or the obstacles that you might run into early in your career?
Definitely just the coaching staff, the whole coaching staff up here and my circle back home. My mentors back home, just talking to them, venting to them, and they just getting me through it. And then Coach Stubbs having meetings with him, and Coach Franklin, Coach Yersh, and just talking through whatever I'm feeling. So I mean, we just talked out and got it handled.
Awesome, thanks, man.
Justin?
All right, thanks for your time today, man. What's it like working with Jahan and Parker every day, and how have they helped you with your professional?
I feel like it's been great, with receivers like that, dynamic receivers. We compete in everything we do, and that's a core value of ours. But I mean, I feel like we really take that personally. So when it comes to drills, anything even outside of practice, I mean, we're competing at it. The game, video games, we're competing at it, and that's just getting us better at the end of the day. Just picking different tools from each other, putting them to our own toolbox. I mean, we're just all getting better from one another.
Mm-hmm. Coach Stubbs on Wednesday talked about versatility being the utmost importance for a receiver, especially if they have NFL plans. How has your progression kind of helped out your versatility as a receiver, and how much has that gotten better?
I feel like I always been versatile since high school. Like I always moved around the slot, outside, and I always made jokes to Coach Stubbs. Like I'm trying to play slot, and I don't know if you think I'm joking, but I'm serious. So, I mean, I take one-on-one reps in the slot. So I mean, I always, like, when we learn the playbook, I'm learning the concept. So if I do need to go to the slot in one play, I know what to do. I'm not out there lost. I know the concept. I know what to do. So I mean, I'm learning everything, and I'm taking a process day by day, and I'll be ready for anything.
Yeah, obviously, of course, nothing's official yet with Jahan, but are you and Parker prepared to, lead a wide receiver room next year? And how much is Jahan's leadership, how much has he taught you about that?
I mean, just learning from him, seeing what he does. When we came in, he was leading us. So, I mean, just taking what he was doing and whatever he does, me and Parker, I'm pretty sure we're prepared to lead the young guys coming in and lead the guys in the room already. They know what it was like when he was here. They know what it's like when he's in the room. So whatever he does, it's going to be like that. The standards are going to stay the same, and we're going to try to up it a little bit next year.
Thanks, KeAndre.
Go ahead, Donnie.
Hey, KeAndre, how close have you and Parker gotten over the last 2 years, and how do your games kind of what kind of things have you taken from him, and what kind of things do you think he's taken from you?
So when Parker first got here, we linked the first day. Was waiting for him to get up here because I earned the rope. He came in. So when we first got in each other's presence, I mean, we hit the field together with Sean and a couple other receivers. We was out there grinding. We was just putting the extra time together, playing video games together. He still comes over now. I go over his house. So, I mean, we definitely built that connection. It's only going to get stronger. And what was the second part you asked?
What kind of things have you taken from his game, just kind of being around him, and same thing with him? What do you think he's kind of learned from you, the way you do things, that he's kind of added?
Oh yeah, so from him being from Texas, we when we first seen him, we started calling him like Sweet Feet. You know, he came out here trying to pull out the ladder, show us all these drills with all these quick feet. So I mean, I started to take a little bit of that and work on it in my own time, and I feel like my feet has got better because of him. And then I feel like the one thing I did hear him say one time, like everybody kind of called me like I have that dog mentality. I look at myself as a dog. And you're going to hear it during practice, during the game, during any point. I feel like he kind of feeds off that a little bit. Yeah, at first he came in, he was like quiet, real quiet. But now you can hear him talking a little bit. And I feel like, you know, I may have a little bit to do with that. I mean, that's all I got.
Is the dog mentality something you have to be born with, or could you develop that?
I feel like you could definitely develop it. I would say I was born with it. Well, I'm not sure. I grew up with my uncles, so I mean, I feel like they helped me develop mine because I was always losing to them, and I don't like losing. So it just added to my mentality. But I feel like it's definitely something you can develop.
What does it mean to have Cliff coming? I'm sorry, I know you've probably been asked this, but what does it mean to have Cliff coming back next year? Just specifically from a leadership standpoint, to have a guy who's been a 3-time captain already come back, and when the team's probably going to be on the younger side next year. What does that mean for you guys?
That's honestly is very big for us. Like you said, having that 3-time leader come back, you don't got to worry about who's going to lead the offense or what. I mean, he's coming back. He's ready to lead the quarterbacks, lead the wide receivers, and we have somebody we can go to for help, advice, to get extra work, and we got somebody who's been there and done it. So, I mean, I think it's very big for us in the program.
How do you think the offense kind of evolved from in the first year, from September to now? What do you think has been the biggest difference for you guys moving through the season?
Just chemistry in that connection we built. I mean, we built trust, we built the bonds. I mean, I feel like the stronger that can become, the better the offense will be. And from now until next year, it's only gonna get stronger. So I'm excited to see next year.
Andrew Clay.
Hey, KeAndre, this is your second game against an SEC opponent this year. Do we overblow that storyline, or do you guys get really juiced up to play SEC schools?
I'm not gonna say I overblow it, but like I can't speak for everybody, but I know me personally, I just look at it as another game. I know the SEC, they probably think the Big Ten is, I guess, not up to the SEC or whatever, but I mean, we're gonna do the same thing we do with them as we did with Wisconsin. We're gonna watch the film. We're gonna film review, study their keys, and go out and execute Saturday.
Elton Hayes.
Hey, KeAndre, sorry if this has been asked already. I just got in here, but you're in your second year here, but this is your first bowl game. What does this mean to you? What are you looking forward to about this experience to go down to Florida and actually just have the whole bowl experience?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. I mean, it's another time to go out there and compete with my guys. And unfortunately, for some of them, it'll be the last time putting on the Penn State uniform. So I feel like it's a great experience to go out there and give it all I got one time for them. And then we're in Tampa Bay, and I know we got like free time. So I'm just excited for the whole bowl experience. Like you said, it's my first one. So I'm going to get out there. I'm going to soak it all in. But come Saturday, I'm going to be ready to compete.
Anyone have any questions? You can just jump in.
Yeah, I got another one for KeAndre. You guys are healthy. You guys have been off for a few weeks preparing for Arkansas. Does that change your expectations for what the offense can do when you have this much time to prepare and this much time to get healthy?
Change the expectation as in.
Yeah, having this much time to prepare for a team, does that change the expectations you guys have in yourselves to perform?
I mean, I'm not sure how to answer, but I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna feel like we expect to win, no matter if we had a week to prepare or 4 weeks. So I feel like we always expect to win. We're gonna do the same thing, take the same process, and like I said, Saturday we're gonna be ready to go out there and win.
KeAndre, do you have some personal goals for the for the practices, for the bowl practices you get to have? Is there ways you want to kind of work on some things that you picked up on during the season?
I mean, not personal goals. I do know. I told myself I don't want to look at these practices as like, all right, last game of the year. Let's just get through the practices and hurry up and get the season over with. I know I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna attack practice every day, and then try to, if other people are feeling that way, get their energy up so that the team can attack practice in the right way, so we can go out there and still win the bowl game. So I mean, that's my only real goal for practices, is just to not let it be another practice, not let it just be a bowl game. Attack it.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Muted.
You're muted.
Sorry about that. How many practices have you guys had so far? 3, 4?
Yeah, I was about to say like 3.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Just kind of curious, like what kind of reps have you gotten compared to maybe some of the young guys? Like what's the balance been in those early practices, compared to the starters or some of the younger guys?
I mean, we still get a good amount of reps, but young, it is a time where younger guys are getting more reps, but like starters are still getting the majority of them. But the young guys are definitely getting more reps and, getting to feel themselves more.
Okay. And then with classes being done now, are you guys practicing like every other day now? Like, I don't know how much you can share on the schedule.
Well, classes just got done, and as of now, it's the same practice schedule.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any more questions for KeAndre? Cool. All right. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks, KeAndre.
No problem.
Dre, just hang tight. Hey, John, if you have any questions, you can just jump right in.
Sounds good. Thanks, Nick. Thank you, KeAndre. How's it going?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing good, thanks. I'm sorry if you've been asked this already, but what was your reaction when Sean said he was coming back? And how do you think that helps you guys next year?
It was good for me. I feel like it helps us in a big way, having that leader coming back who's been there, done that. So you ain't got to worry about, being young in the quarterback room or just not having that leadership on the offense. So, I mean, we got that. And, that's somebody we could go to for ask questions, experience, advice, anything. Because, like I said, we got somebody who's been there, done that. So, I mean, I think it's big for us and the program.
And how much different is that when you have a younger quarterback? You know what I mean? And it's more about you guys being leaders.
I mean, it all depends on the leader, but I feel like you will want your main source of leadership from the quarterback. So, I mean, like we all know, having Sean coming back, that's our best bet as of now.
Mike Foreman.
KeAndre, we may not have seen it in points wise or production, but certainly Yurcich changed things. What were the biggest changes that he brought to the offense? And is there stuff that he has in his hip pocket that we didn't see this year that is coming?
He just brought that. I feel like he brought the tempo and the aggressive mentality. He's a pretty aggressive coach, and he just runs a fast-paced offense. I mean, that's what he brought, and he brought that mentality, and we love it, and we're going to continue to build on that for next year. And I don't think he got that in his hip pocket.
So we saw everything.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go last question, Audrey Snyder.
Oh, hey, KeAndre, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. You kind of look at this offense with Sean coming back, but presumably not with Jahan. What can you tell us about the receiving core of this offense? What it could look like without Dotson?
I mean, we got a lot of guys. We got a lot of guys that haven't been seen yet, or that's been under the radar. So I mean, it's a time where it's a chance for a lot of guys to step up and different guys to make plays. So I mean, I feel like we're still dynamic, we're still explosive without them. And hold on, something came up on my screen.
It's a shot clock they have going for the breakout room.
Yeah, like I said, we still dynamic. We still a great core. So I mean, next year it's time for somebody else to step up, and y'all see.
Do you feel like you could be one of those guys who could step up?
Oh yeah, I know I will.
Cool.
Thanks,
Thank you, guys. Mike, you can jump in. You got 30 seconds.
Yeah, quick question.
No problem.
We don't hear a lot. Can you tell us about Dotton?
Oh, Jaden?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my roommate. That's my guy.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah, we came in together, and I can't wait for him to when he's finally get his time. I've been seeing him in practice, step up week by week, and he's looking better. He's looking more comfortable, and I feel like he's back to himself. So I mean, he's gonna be the one. Like I said, it's gonna be his time to step up, and I can't wait.